What's happening there, YouTube? Genji here, and welcome back to my playthrough of Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. In the last one, we visited Somnolent Wells City, which was apparently the survival horror trope capital of the dream world, and from there moved on to the hotel, where we were unfortunately stopped by the Siren Trio, so it looks like we're going to have to revisit some older areas to power ourselves up a bit before we can take on some of these late game bosses. So, let's get back in and get to it. So we got a clue in this city from a newspaper or a magazine saying that lucid dreamers should try revisiting areas that they're already familiar with. So I think that's a clue for us to go back and revisit levels that we've cleared already. But before we hop back in, let's take a look at our upgrade list. So we're just shy of being able to take Precise Hit, which I think is the next upgrade we want to get because we are going to need to maximize our damage output in order to start taking on these bosses, I think. What else? And I think either getting Lucky Coal or taking the actual luck perk to prevent us from losing durability on our summoned items is also going to be pretty integral. Because it seems like these boss battles are basically like wars of attrition. They've just got so much health that unless you've got some kind of crazy scheme to maximize your focus availability or just your sheer raw numbers of items available, we're gonna have to find some way to extend the uses of the items that we have available to win those fights. So I think I might take, it's only 200, I'll probably take a lump of coal. And then, yeah, if we want to try, if we want to, I'm just trying to think of the outstanding leads that we've got. So we've got the sarcophagus in the caves. We've got the fireplace in the forest. We've got the locked door in the dollhouse and the coin machine in the dollhouse. So let's take bolt cutters, and then we'll try the sarcophagus. That's the only thing I can think of that might get those locks off of that sarcophagus from the stuff that we've run into so far. And yeah, we'll try to bank the rest for buying some of the more expensive, better perks. So we're gonna run out for the day. And no new messages. I suspect we're not going to get any more lore stuff. No new messages, no new documents, anything like that, until we can clear some of these outstanding levels here. So let's hop back in and let's go to the cave. Oh, frame rate kind of chunks a bit when it's loading a level. Surprising for a game that's really just retro sprite sheets. Screwdriver. Sure. Let's get, I want to take one lump of coal just because I want to see it actually work. And then we'll take some nailed planks. And our pickaxes. And do we bother with an instant camera? I think there's only really one fight in here that involves more than one critter. So we'll take one bolt cutter for now, though there are 3 locks on that sarcophagus, so we're gonna want to save more focus to get into it. The cave, yes. We've already been here. Painkillers. There's our free healing item. Let's see. More painkillers. Sure. Oh. We still need to take a shovel. I think we ran into the same issue last time. You didn't have a shovel to deal with that. Can we get over here? Can. Okay. What in the hell is that? Huh? Oh, well, we definitely didn't encounter this room last time. Oh no, run, Amy, run! It's coming! Ow. Oh, there's our shovel. Okay. Yeah, this is new. I'm just gonna sit in the center. We're gonna have to fight it now on the way back through. Looks like it. Okay, well then, in that case, let's up our pickaxes. And maybe we'll take one spider's fang. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough focus for our bolt cutters at that point, but we have to survive long enough. There we go. We'll just bait it out. Now run. Run, Amy, run! Okay, you are way too slow, Amy. Wait, was that the... Was that the gorge full of bones that was mentioned in that one creepypasta journal? This everybody was jumping into and turning into bones. Take some meds. Okay, now we can shovel this. And receive another pickaxe. Great. Sure. Should have held off or wasted focus. Okay. This is the exit already. Interesting. So they do... Once this, once an area has been cleared, it actually changes its layout, because I assume that that area would not normally be accessible from so early in the level. There it is. Okay, so let's see if this works. If not, then there's no reason for us to be here. Use item. There we go. Okay. So we need 2 more of those. 2. And 3. And then let's also... Let's make sure we're ready for a fight. I don't know what's going to come out. So we've got max planks, we've got max pickaxe. Let's take... an instant camera. And another nailed plank. Use. Oh, we only needed 2, I guess. Oh shit! Maimed soul? They've got a fucking chainsaw? That's a lot of pips. Use item. Instant camera. We're gonna instant camera. Then spider fang. Oh. Oh, spider fang haste, I forgot. And then, okay, well, off to a great start. Let's get our 1 free hit in with the wrench. Bonk. And then a pickaxe. Stack up the bleed. And then block. Ooh, that still does damage. And then, yeah, we'll just rinse and repeat. So a wrench. A pickaxe. And then a block. And a wrench. And a pickaxe. And a block. Oh god. So we better heal then. Let's use our bottle of medicine. And then stack up some damage here. So we don't necessarily need the extra bleed now, so we can use this other bolt cutter. And then block. Hey, we dodged. Oh god, he's gonna do it again. We gotta finish this quick. Pickaxe. Pickaxe. Finish it. 600 echoes. Let's go. And we get the chainsaw. Incredible. Do you want to pick up a chainsaw? 5 of 5. Let's look at this. It's a chainsaw. Loud, heavy, very dangerous, and very deadly. Nice. We can rev it up. Damage 3. Whoa. Cleave 1, bleed 1, and bleed. It bleeds and cleaves. Okay. This is incredible. This is a game changer. It does it all. It slices, it dices. So how much does it cost us to imagine it? $4. Oof, and that's with the discount. But still, that has a lot of application. A metal coffin, now wide open and empty. Well, empty if you don't count the blood and spice covering the inner walls. So if we can pump up our cleave damage, that can tear into, like, the trio. Because that cleaves and bleeds all targets. Which is exactly what that fight is taking down 3 really large health bars simultaneously. But for right now, we need to heal. So I wonder how effective this would be at taking out those 3 spider, or the 2 spiders. Because if we can do that, then we don't even need the, whatever lever is supposed to be used for that encounter. Here we go. Use item. Instant camera. And that gives us enough time to chainsaw. Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. Damage 3, cleave 1, bleed 2, bleed others. Oh, bleed others does not benefit from the bleed increase perk. Still, I'm not gonna complain about group bleed. 1-0. I'm tempted to just tank this first attack and keep going, because otherwise we have to block twice in a row, which is kind of a waste of our momentum. So let's just keep chainsawing. Okay, now we'll block. And yeah, they're staggered, so we're gonna be taking an attack every turn, no matter what it seems like. So we'll do that. And then we'll plank again. Oh, we got a deadly attack coming in, so we're gonna finish off. That almost seems like a waste. Yeah, let's pickaxe him down. And then we're going to Burger to heal up, because I'm sure that's going to do more damage than our plank can block. So we're going to heal a bit. And then we're going to plank. Yeah, owie. Alright, and then let's slow. Chainsaw. And we're good. Excellent. Alright, definitely heal. Oh, I did it again. Consume. I don't think we're gonna need these spiders fighting, because we're gonna go directly from here to the end of the dream. But let's see what they were hiding over here. A matchbox. Lame. Use. Bonk bonk. Trash can lid. Metal pipe. Boring. Okay, well at least we know now. So I think the chainsaw was probably the last big secret that this level had to offer us. Let's head back to the end of the dream. An oil lamp. The fire went out. Huh. Use item, oil lamp. Okay. Oh, that would scare the spiders off. Huh, I never noticed that lamp sitting there before. Noted. Even though we'll never be back here again. Now the big question is, how expensive is that chainsaw going to be to memorize? Let's get out of here. We should actually come out of this with a decent haul. Not like thousands crazy, but we got at least 600 from unlocking the chainsaw. There you go, 1,200. So that should be enough to get precise hit as well. I think I was 2K. Each night brings me closer to finding him. I can feel it. So let's see. We can afford precise hit. That's 2,000. And then let's check our items. The chainsaw is 1,500. It's a chainsaw. Loud, heavy, very dangerous, and very deadly. We're definitely going to pick that up, but I want precise hit first. Okay, this is going to make all of our weapons do more damage. This would actually make the pickaxe do 3 damage as well. So let's grab precise hit. Level 1. Your stunning blows become more powerful. Yeah, I think the main issue with that is that we've seen from the bleed perk that these perks don't work on secondary target damage, I guess would be the way to describe it. So like the enhanced bleed damage increases the bleed effect on the main target, but not on the side targets that it hits. It still does the base 1 bleed. So it's still good, but not nearly as good as I was hoping. When using an item, there's a 5% chance to not use it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need that at some point, but at this point I think I kind of want to start saving up for the chainsaw, because we know we're gonna need that for some of the high-end boss fights. And then I don't know. What's the next precise hit? 5,000. To have an extra 2 damage on every weapon. Which is still huge. That brings the chainsaw up to 5 damage from its primary hit. So that's how we're going to get through these high-end bosses. But for right now, we're going to go back out. Yes. Oh, you know, a lump of coal. We can do coal and matches in the fireplace in the forest. So that was not a complete waste. Let's see. Oh, we can't look at our inventory here. But I do have both coal and matches memorized, right? Available to us in the dream. Oh god, there's still like 4 items we haven't even seen yet. Wow. Lump of coal and box of matches. Yes, so we can light that fire in the forest. So let's go take a look at that next. Go to Forest of the Lost. Hold the button down. Here's what we're looking for. No tutu this time, though. Okay, so our theory was that we can use the coal. Damn. I see no reason to light the fire. There's nothing to burn in there. Human bone. Doesn't seem like a good idea. I mean, you can do that, you just refuse to. First aid kit, sure. Okay, so there was nothing... Here, can we throw the map in there and burn it? There's gotta be a better way. Well, you tell me, Amelia. You tell me. What do you want to burn in the fireplace? There's gotta be something to this, there's no reason that this would be interactable. Unless this is just like... a throwback to one of the earlier Deep Sleep games that is escaping me at the moment. Bullshit. Okay, so that throws that out the window, so I guess in that case... you're done. Okay. So interesting that we had to fight our way out of that one. I guess because the cave... the last fight of the cave is actually a boss, and they're not going to bring the boss back from the dead. $606. Wow, 2,500. So this is actually a good level to farm echoes on. So that's enough to memorize the chainsaw. Another night, another nightmare. So let's get that. Where's it at? Chainsaw, chainsaw, 1,500. Okay, that's gonna be a big tool in our toolkit. What else? Integrity, wide swing, increase the damage of cleaving attacks or weapons that hit multiple enemies. That will probably also be good for boss fights. Especially if we're using the chainsaw. But for right now, I think we're going to be saving up for the next level of precise hit, maybe? That's going to be a lot of saving, though. Good grief. 5,000. Yeah, so many good ones to save for, but it's going to be a lot of grinding. I think what I might do... because nobody's going to want to watch me play the same levels over and over again. I might, unless I find something new in a level that we can unlock, then I might just skip over until I farmed up the requisite number of echoes. But for right now, let's go out for the day. I guess we can check the dollhouse without necessarily having to complete it, right? Like if we find something new in the dollhouse, we can escape and still have it available to us, right? Or do we have to have... Do we have to actually fully complete the dream in order to keep the discoveries that we found? I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's to hop into it. So, yeah, we'll do the dollhouse next. We've got the coin memorized. So we should be okay to go straight to the little side area of the dollhouse. Just to keep things interesting before I start the arduous process of grinding out echoes. Hello again. A dollhouse, so we're gonna have to be very particular with our imaginings in this one, because there's not really much to this level. We can't explore and gather up a bunch of extra stuff. So there's some coffee here. Interestingly, the remains are still here. I guess, oh yeah, because we're gonna need the puppet crossbar to actually, get access to the boss. So I guess let's do a spider's fang. Some nailed planks. Obviously a coin. Chainsaw. Chainsaw. God, I wish that was less expensive. But it does do 4 damage, but I don't know if it's... 4 damage to bleed, I guess, is pretty good. Alright, coffee up. Oh, it already says we don't even need it anymore. Huh. What else can we do? We're probably gonna need some kind of healing, right? What do we have? We have 0 healing. Okay, so let's get a hamburger. I give you a hamburger. And then chainsaw. Do we want all 5 chainsaws? Or do we want an instant camera to do some setup? Because we get an instant camera and then spider's fang, and that gives us our 8 stacks of bleed. That's a tough one. I guess... Nah, we'll just take another chainsaw. And then we'll save some. We'll save the rest. Wait. No, there's a box. Go back. There's a box. A human bone. Oh boy. No healing. No healing in this one. Oh, they're gonna make us re-solve this puzzle, really? That's okay, I remember the solution. Unless the solution changes, it was kneeling jazz hands, standing jazz hands, and then looking away. Oh. Okay, that was... That's Bert. What's down here? Oh, garbage container. Yeah, this is gonna fall apart. Oh my god. Gimme. There's our free healing. Only 1 of 5 though, boo. Okay. That's all we're gonna get. That's all of our prep for this. Let's go in here. See what's behind door number 2. Leave. So this is what we want, the capsule toy dispenser. Use item. Use a coin. This has got to give us a key, right? I don't know what else would give us a key here. Examine. There it is. It's our key. A golden key. Surely it opens something, but what? Okay. Well, what's behind the locked door? A mirror. No items. Let's see. Some dusty mirrors by the wall. Don't look special in any way. My God. There's 3 of me. It's still me, despite everything. Nice. Oh God, she's got a sledgehammer. It's Mirror Me! Oh God. Well, good thing... Oh, we did not take the, We didn't take the camera, but I guess we could tank a hit just to get our Spider's Fang in right off the bat, because this is just a regular attack. Oh. You are mirrored, not me, I think is what it said. Wow, she's just gonna attack every single turn, huh? Well, let's stack up our lead here. Chainsaw versus sledgehammer. Our eyes are like... It disappears too fast. Use item. Do we go ultra aggro? See who wears down first? The sledgehammer or the chainsaw? Wake up, it says. Yeah, she's gonna go every time. We can't wake up. Heal 4. Unfortunately, that's just like, that's only enough to barely off-put what she's actually doing. Our eyes are glass shards. There we go, now we've got some time. Unfortunately... It's gonna be for a big attack. Use item. Use item. Block. I will release you. Okay, that was good. So I think if we can get this hit in, we can just block as much as possible for the rest of the fight. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, though. I really need our dodge to kick in. There we go. So she's fully poisoned out. Thank you, dodge. Wait, how does she get health back? I swear she was fully poisoned out. I guess let's burg her up. Oh, she's unbleeding herself. What? So she can attack and cure herself every round? What the hell is that? She's blocking for 2 rounds? What the hell is this? So now she's just undamageable and heals herself. I'm so annoyed. We're not gonna win. Okay, well, we're not gonna win this one, so I'm just gonna leave. How do you... Whatever. Alright, we're going to abandon the stream. It's not enough that they have, like, 20 plus HP, but they also need to be able to self-heal and become invincible for, like, 5 rounds. And they're supposed to be mirror us? I don't have that ability. It's a hell of a mirror. Well, let's get grinding. Let's see how this stacks up to the forest. Not quite as good, surprisingly. I think there's just more puzzles to solve in the forest. So what I think we'll do is we'll grind the forest. And then, yeah, once we have enough echoes to unlock some of the perks that I think we're going to need to take out these high-level bosses, then we'll loop you guys back in and then take another shot at, I guess, Mirror Us is probably going to be the easiest one, even though she's got that BS face. But I think I've got a good strategy for her. But I'll see you guys in, well, probably an hour or so for me, but it'll be quick for you, so let's go. Goodbye. Easy 240. And let's get the hell out of here. Let's see where this puts us. This should get us over 10k. Oh yeah, easily. And 24. Okay, so the attic is on par with the forest and as far as farming echoes goes. I did run back here and do this just in case I cut straight to this. Just, one, because I was getting bored of doing the forest, and two, I wanted to see how this compared to the city and the forest. So now we are over. We have 12k echoes. That should be enough to play with to get a build going. A build good enough to defeat Mirror Us and maybe some of the other bosses as well. Yeah, come on, Amy. I'm itching to spend these echoes. So, what are we spending it on? Well, we definitely want precise hit, right? That was the whole point of farming this up, was now each one of our damage, or each one of our weapons does 2 extra damage. So we'll take a precise hit, and there goes half our echoes. And then my plan to beat Mirror Amy is going to be to use... This costs 3, and this costs 2. It's going to be to use the wrench, which has slow target 1. So we're going to memorize the wrench. And then go to skills, and then use... Where is... Stunning Strike. Ooh, that's another 4k, ouch. But this adds an additional slow onto the wrench. So that's actually going to give us every round that Mirror Amy gets to go, we get an actual turn in there, because as it is, she spams 0 delay attacks. So if we hit her with a wrench every round, well, I guess every other round, right now it slows 1, so this will turn it to slow 2. So we'll actually get a free turn in every time we hit her with a wrench, which is what we were lacking last time. We were playing a losing battle of who can dish out the most damage when attacking over and over again. So with Stunning Strike and the Wrench, I think it's going to give us the leg up on that. So with 3044, what else can we slip in here to give us an extra little edge? So I don't know if I'll cut the bit in. I just might because I was so excited to discover it, but it seems like having any coal at all gives you access to lucky and critical hit. And the more coal you have, the more likely those are to proc. So with a full stack of coal in your inventory, you actually get a really good return on investment as far as getting lucky on not losing charges of items and on scoring critical hits. So I'm curious though to know if it stacks with the actual lucky trait. So if you have 20% from a fully upgraded lucky perk, and then I don't know what the actual percentage is for coal, but with those two combined, you could get an insane amount of lucky strikes and critical strikes. But I don't know if I want to spend into that just yet. Collecting things sets your mind at ease and calms you down. I still don't know what focus overflow does. And calm focus is pretty expensive. Coffee Addict, it seems like it's going to be useful because we do have access to coffee in the attic there with the doll maker's attic. So we'd be able to heal, instead of 12 pips, we'd be healing, what, 15 pips? And Coffee Addict also applies to thermoses as well. And Lucky can proc on thermos sips. So you can just take a big old swig of coffee and look down into your thermos and realize that no coffee actually disappeared. Which is a bit insane to think about. Yeah, what do we want to take? Bloody Perfect is also very nice. My problem with Bloody Perfect for this particular fight is that she can cure herself halfway through the fight. So stacking up procs of blood is kind of a waste, because she will undo them. I think we're gonna take Coffee Addicts. I need the ability to get access to more focus. We've got 1,000 left. Let's take dodge. Okay. That's all we can do. Let's give it another shot. So we're gonna go out for the day to maximize our focus. And then we're gonna go try to get a rematch on Mirror Amy. We're gonna have to figure out the distribution of wrenches to chainsaws. Or maybe we don't go the chainsaw route, because chainsaw is primarily for cleaving, right? Which I think is what we're going to get up next, because having high cleave value is going to be good for the sisters, and probably also for the doll maker, since he summons a bunch as well. But let's get all our freebies first before we summon anything, or imagine anything. You know, planks, that's useful. Painkillers, that's useful. A human bone, that's not really useful. Is there anything? Does this go straight into the boss, or is there an antechamber? There is an antechamber, but there's nothing in it. Okay. So let's go back out. Let's go to the coffee break room, which is Not this way. But down here. Nope, but there is an item out here. Amy, you never learn. Medicine is pretty big. We'll probably need that. It's always just one sip, though. It's a little disappointing. So... then we can go north. Okay, here's the break room. More human bones, really? Okay, so let's imagine... so a chainsaw does 5 damage. A pickaxe does 4 damage, but it costs half as much. It does 2 turns of bleed. A chainsaw does 2 turns of bleed. So I think going chainsaw is actually not an efficient use of our focus. So we're gonna take... 1, 2, 3, 4 wrenches. Let's say a spider fang. We're definitely gonna need nailed planks. Lump of coal. Right, we're going to try our luck with the lump of coal meta. The coal meta. Okay. And then... where do we go from here? We're gonna want... we need pickaxe now. Pickaxes. Drink coffee. Yes. 15 focus. Okay, and then we need pickaxe. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we're max on pickaxe. We're maxed on, we're not quite maxed on wrench. You might want to be maxed on wrench, because that's our whole strategy revolves around being able to delay her. And then... what do we do with the rest? We do get a period where she's in defensive mode where we can imagine some more stuff. So maybe we hold on to some focus and see situationally what we might need as the fight progresses. Because I think we'll have some turns to do that in. I just noticed we have a second row of integrity now, which is great. Now, we also need a coin. I'm glad I didn't spend all of our points before we got the coin. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah. Don't care, Bert. I don't suppose this is just unlocked now. No. Okay, so we do have to imagine a coin. And then use a coin. Examine. Now, the big issue, it's not really an issue, it's just kind of an ugh, is that since we're speccing into luck and using kind of putting a little bit of pressure on luck to get to this fight, it means that there's now an element of randomness where this fight could go good or it could go bad depending on how our luck goes. So we're at a point where we could just have to run this fight over and over again until the dice roll our way, which I'm not super thrilled about. For some reason I thought we got a thermos last time. I feel like 5 pickaxes, 5 wrenches is not going to be enough damage. I don't know what else we would want. I guess more defense. I think another nailed plank would definitely be welcome. Alright, let's see where we get to. Do we take... we've got 2 and 1. Can we take another bottle of medicine? It's still me, despite everything. Okay, here we go. Use item. Wrench. Freeze, sucker. Okay, so now we do actually get around to get some damage in. And I think I'll take an early hit just to get this spider's fang in. And we got to keep it. Ow. And we're not dodging. I need our dodge to kick in. Oh, now she gives us a bunch of extra time. Okay, so 2. Let's just send that to 4, if you don't mind. Pickaxe. 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 Okay, we are melting her this time. Holy crap. Shield. And we dodge! Twice in a row! Alright, so let's freeze you again. And we got a critical. Okay, the coal is just insane. Like, this is a completely different fight. I'm a reflection of you, something, something, something. Wow, that was a completely different fight. We got the sledgehammer, though. Give me this. A sledgehammer, 5 of 5. Stunning job. Find a really big hammer. Doesn't move anymore. I think I killed it. A mask. A mask of my own face. Safe to discard. It's us. This mask looks like my face. I get an upset stomach by just looking at it. Ooh. Why does the inside of it have eyes as well? Or pupils as well? Okay, I don't know why we would have that. Use item. Now, I definitely don't think we're going to have enough to go after the Puppet Master. But I don't know if there's a difference between losing a fight and just abandoning a dream. A massive hammer. If it wasn't a dream, I probably couldn't swing it so easily. So what does this do? 4 damage, 1 cleave, 3 slow, and 1 slow to other enemies. Nice. So I guess let's just abandon this dream, because I don't. We spent so many resources beating Mirror Amy that I don't think we're gonna have enough left over to beat the Puppet Master. I'm curious if he has any extra dialogue. Nope. Although she no longer asks what's behind the door. So let's abandon the stream. Abandon and wake up, yes. And we'll see if we get to keep the sledgehammer. Hopefully we do. I'm back. We did not get to keep the sledgehammer. Oh my god. Okay, so we have to die. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in just a second when I re-win that fight. And then finish her off. You're a reflection of me. Okay, that's what she said. Okay, so let's just pick up this again. Durability 5 of 5. Pick up our mask for whatever reason. And we did get a thermos this time, so we wound up with a lot of extra focus. So let's just spend it on chainsaw if we're gonna be fighting Dollmaster. 1, 2. We've still got wrench left. Three, and then some pickaxe. 2, and Spider's Fang, I guess. Not gonna hold my breath that we'll actually pull it off, but we're in a better position to do it this time than we were last time. Now, I think once we hit this, it's gonna save our progress, right? There's something dangerous ahead, your progress will be saved. Because then we're gonna get the... Your echoes and memories of newly discovered items are safe. Okay, so this is what we should have done last time. Joke's on me. Ha ha ha. You again? I thought I killed you yesterday. We're gonna skip all this. Looking for my brother. We've already spoken. Oh. Fuck. There was new dialogue there, apparently. Even if I do know, why should I tell you? I'll leave you alone. I'm not gonna bring in the prisoner. What? You obviously don't want me around here breaking your precious toys. Just tell me where to go and I'll leave. Oh no, you're not going anywhere. I've decided to keep you as a part of my collection. We'll see about that. Okay, so she probably just mentioned I know about the prisoner now. Probably looking for the prisoner. Where's the prisoner? So, yeah, let's start off with some blocking. Oh, I should have used that thermos. Shit. Okay, now we're gonna chainsaw. Yeah. Switch to you for the sledgehammer. Some extra cleave damage would have been really nice here. Use a pickaxe on you. And you're just gonna drop. Okay, so we quickly move into the Puppet Master phase. So, I don't know if we're gonna have enough damage at this point to actually take him down, but we'll do our best. So let's smack him. Let's pickaxe him. And then we will Spider Fang him. Someone's a minion. And let me guess, now he's defended by his minion. Yep. Oh, we can cleave into him, though? That's interesting. That's super useful. I kind of don't want to waste a 5 damage chainsaw on this guy. Hmm. Yeah. I hate to waste the slow, but... There we go. Now we can really cut into him. Ring-a-ding-ging-ging-ging! Nope, now he's gonna attack. So let's switch to you, and then we're gonna go back to our sledgehammer. This again. Wrench has been lost. Okay, he's gonna try to heal himself, but we're going to slow him for 3 turns. Oh my god, we're actually gonna win this, aren't we? We took out Mirror Amy and the Doll Master. Let's go! Master of Puppets, slay the Master of Puppets. My ambitions are mine to keep. Nothing will stop me from finding Thomas. The prisoner seems to be my best lead right now. I need to find him, and through him I will find Thomas. Okay, so we can get some extra... Oh, plastic torso... Ah, I don't care. These are peanuts. I was gonna say we can get some extra little echoes by collecting their bones, but they're no bones. Okay, so that's two, well, three big fights this episode, damn. Dream complete. The dollhouse. $21.60, where does that put us? $43.95. So now, that went so well. I'm wondering if we can actually just go and breeze through the trio. Because now we're going to have We're going to have even more perks to spend. More echoes to spend on perks, that is to say. So we can take... What do we take? Well, we definitely, before I even get spending on skills, we 100% want the sledgehammer. And then we can worry about everything else here. So 28, so let's take... The only thing I really might want is Lucky and Dodge at the moment. Avoid getting hit. Yeah. We'll take that, and then we'll take another level of Lucky, or an initial level of Lucky. And I think we'll just bank the rest, honestly. So, let's clean up. Oh, you know what? We probably have some more stuff to read now. Eighth Dream. The upper attic was the hideout of a madman. Mannequins posing as puppets everywhere. The whole place decorated like some sort of theater, waiting for the play that never starts. The puppet master was the one creating the mannequins by removing ambitions and individuality from the sleeping people. Before I dispatched the monster, I learned that Thomas was apparently encountered by an individual known as the Prisoner. No idea where to look for that person, though, at least not yet. Okay. Witness testimony. Investigation 3091/96. Report 12B. Interview of a witness to the incident, Mrs. B. Barnes. Yes, I knew him all right. He was such a kind young man. Helped me carry the groceries up the stairs whenever that damned elevator was out of order. Which happens a lot, actually. They should really do something about that. It's unbelievable how... What was I? Oh, right. Thomas. Such a lovely man. So kind, so helpful. Did I mention he used to carry my groceries? Yes, I believe I did mention that. Well, everything was different on that one night. I saw him in the corridor. I woke up when I heard a scream and I went outside to check, mostly because Mr. Williams next door had that emergency medical situation recently, and I wanted to see if he needed help. Are you sure you don't want any tea? Where was I? Ah, yes. It was not Mr. Williams who screamed. I'm almost sure it was Thomas. I saw him in the corridor and he looked like the devil himself. Walking weirdly, dressed up very scruffily, shirt partly out of his pants, barefoot, hair in a total mess. I've never seen him like this. I stepped back into my apartment as soon as I saw him, and he gave me that look, that gaze. I felt cold, like completely freezing. And mind you, I have rheumatism, rheumatoid arthritis to be precise. Just last week I saw a doctor about it and... No, back on topic. Thomas's eyes were like black coals, something evil within them. Not like he was planning something, just like if he was... I don't know. It was like he was sleepwalking, but not really, you know? Either way, I slammed the door shut so fast like it was death itself chasing me. He wasn't even approaching my apartment, just walking by, yet I felt like if I turned away from that door, he would be there, standing with those weird eyes and some wicked smile. So they found him dead the same night, right? Shame. He was such a good man. Helped me with the groceries so many times because of the elevator. I think I mentioned it, but would you please inform the building management that they have to do something about that elevator already? Maybe they will listen to a proper authority. Now, would you perhaps want some tea? Who would have thought? Some of Thomas's neighbors were nice. Okay, well that pretty much confirms that he was taken over by shadow people, which means they caught him dreaming. Okay, so let's get our extra focus. A new message. you have one new message. Hey there, Amy. Alex here. It's been a while. Sorry you didn't hear from me. I was really busy, and also I thought I'd give you some space. I don't want to bother you with my silly concerns, haha. Well, I wish you would give me some more space, Alex. Either way, that old dog, right? The owner's finally decided it's time. We're scheduling the procedure tomorrow. Just remember, sometimes it's better to let someone go. Just remember that, okay? Thanks, bye. See, I told you, he was gonna make the comparison. Get off my case, Alex. Clean up after this ghost. Alright. Back to the casino. Now, sadly, we're not going to get a free 5 of 5 sledgehammer, so we're going to have to summon it all ourselves. And I did figure out, while going through the city section, that we can just schmack this. And get some free coins out of it. Well, looks like it's going to be everything out here. Painkillers. Nailed planks. A coin. I also learned that this machine is actually incredible. I thought it was we were losing max integrity to gain max focus, but it's just losing regular integrity. So it's just like we're getting hit by an enemy, but gaining max focus. So that's actually a really good exchange rate. Now, I don't think we get any coffee. Let's do it one more time. -3 plus 2. The final charge is not worth it, because it's -5, but we only get like +1 focus. So let's drop these painkillers. My aching head. And then use on... Can we use it on this machine again? Nailed plank. I don't know if we're going to need that. No more coins. Yeah, I don't hear any gambling going on. But I think this might just be cleared now. Because Josh was not here either. Yeah. Okay, so we don't get any coffee unless there's a coffee pot in here. Oh, there is. I see it over here. I stand corrected. Okay, so we're going to need... Let's go straight for the AoE. Because this slows other enemies by 1. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna take chainsaw. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna have a sip of coffee. Gain 15 focus. So I think having the full coffee connoisseur perk would probably be best for this. Because we're actually in a position where we could use the extra bits, the extra 3 pips of focus or whatever it is. We never got our cleave up though. That's a bit unfortunate. We're probably going to want some kind of defense. Oh, we never got coal! Shit. Shit. I got too greedy. Well, 2 coal it is then. Shame we couldn't find a thermos in any of those boxes. Like, we got lucky in the attic. Yeah, well, let's do it. Ladies, well, just look at what the lucky cat dragged in. Alright, we're just going to go through this slowly this time. I'm just going to scan for any new dialogue here. That's because we were waiting. The taste of dissolving hope. I'm looking for the prisoner. Oh, so we're not looking for Thomas anymore. Now we're looking for the prisoner. Okay, so this is new. Oh, an informed one. How unusual. She knows what she wants. This is not desperation. This is perseverance. He knows where my brother is. Tell me where to find the prisoner. He is in the place for the ones that despair no more, because the hope is all gone. The place that doesn't interest us in the slightest. Nothing tasty there, just pain and agony, boring and common like the pebbles on a shore. Carcere d'Invenzione, that's the name. A place for tormented souls, a place for the hopeless. How do I get there? You have far too much hope in you yet, ha ha! You wouldn't fit there, my dear, that's for sure. Maybe you want to give us your hope. Let us feast on your desperation. Maybe it makes sense, doesn't it? All right, I've had enough of your crap. Tisk tisk, we don't like anger. We know how to turn anger into despair, luckily. And it is going to hurt. Well, we'll see about that. Let's jam. Okay, so let's target... It was her that was doing all the buffing last time, although I would assume any of them have the ability to buff, but let's see what happens. So use item, sledgehammer. Everybody, slow down. And then everybody get chainsawed. Use item, chainsaw. Do you really think you can win? I'm certainly hoping so. And you know what? I'm gonna tank a punch, and we're just gonna keep on chainsawing. And we dodged it. There we go. So now we're gonna block. We got lucky. See, now she's trying to heal, but it's too late. Passione, no! Who will look after us now? That's the point, lady. Okay, let's see if we have enough left in the tank to actually clear this fight. Is gonna get lucky on a chainsaw strike? Of course not. There's one more. Agleope, no! You'll pay for this, human! And then, let's see, we can't freeze you, but we can just start plinking away at your health. Planking away at your health, more like it. Don't do that. Freeze! Okay, sledgehammer is the key to every fight in this game. Good grief. Like, complete game changer. No encore, slay the sirens. They won't feast upon anyone's emotions anymore. So, what do they call that place where the prisoner is located? It sounded somewhat Italian. Carcere something. D'Invenzione, I think. Carcere d'Invenzione. Whatever that is. I need to find Tutu. They will know what to do next. Alright, let's get out of here. Gotta click it again. Dun 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 dun. Dream complete. $13.56. Another 4K. Hell yes. What a nightmare. Okay, so let's check our journal here for the 9th dream. The casino was almost exactly what I expected it to be, but somehow still worse. People addicted to gambling and alcohol, people manipulated into forfeiting their dreams and hopes. All that for a chance to get close to a trio of singers, actual predatory sirens. Before I ended their cruel reign, they told me where to find the prisoner. Carcere d'Invenzione, imaginary prisons, whatever that place is. I need to find Tutu and ask him about it. So how do we find Tutu? Hopefully there'll be something new on the dream map. But we have another 4,000 echoes to spend here. I'm tempted to polish off Coffee Addict because that also increases our max focus and gives us the maximum amount of recovery when drinking coffee. And besides that, there's not a whole else lot. Ooh, actually improving our cleave would be pretty good too. How much is Coffee Addict 3? And we have 4, so we can actually do... We can do Coffee Addict and increase our cleave. Yes. And we didn't get any new items that I care about. Not that we can afford it right now anyway. So let's check. We probably have some new documents as well. Imaginary prisons. That's where we're headed. Imaginary prisons. Carcere d'Invenzione, otherwise known as the Imaginary Prisons, is a series of etchings created by the Italian architect, archaeologist, and artist Giovanni Battista Piranesi in the middle of the 18th century. The drawings depict enormous underground chambers filled with stairs, passageways, and columns, containing various kinds of mechanisms, drawbridges, wheels, cables, pulleys, and levers. Heavy brick and stone structures span multiple levels, composing an unsettling environment enriched by Roman-style arches and bas-reliefs depicting lions and people. Cantilevered pathways hang over chasms, obstructed by massive iron bars or wooden blockades. The stone vaults are filled with chains, gallows, and instruments of torture. Some of the etchings display deliberate impossible geometries, blocked passages, or dark and seeming endless staircases. These works were personal. It is said the imaginary prisons were created during the delirium of a fever, suggesting that Piranesi had seen those Gothic halls in a dream, or a series of dreams in sickness. Whatever pushed the Italian artist to produce the Carcere d'Invenzione, the etchings are undoubtedly a display of eerie labyrinthine visions that inspired later generations, including Edgar Allan Poe and Moritz Cornelis Escher. Drawings of places from feverish dreams. It's all real. Okay, let's go ahead and get our focus up. Answer our answering machine. One new message. Hi, Amy. How you doing? The boss was asking about you. As in, if you are coming back. I told him to go to hell. I mean, not literally, but come on. Feel the room, man. You need time, and there's nothing that can be done about it. That being said, I hope you won't take much more of that time. I'm not sure for how long we can justify this leave of yours here. The clinic won't run itself. I've got to be brief this time, but I'll try reaching out to you again tomorrow. We're gonna lose our job too. Both siblings becoming unemployed over dreams. More pizza? Amy, why do you even bother going shopping if you're just having takeout every night? Okay, we already spent our points, so we're just gonna hop straight to bed. And we have a new level, Tutu's Shrine. Tutu was once worshipped as a protector and defender. What remains of that time is this shrine. Maybe this is where I can find that Sphinx. Yes, I would imagine we can find Tutu at Tutu's Shrine. Not much maybe about it. She's awfully good at finding us. Oh, here's another statue of her defeating shadow people. Okay, this looks like a perfect place to find Tutu. Where is that Sphinx? Why are things never easy here? Okay, Amy, you've been through so much. This shouldn't be too difficult in comparison. Maybe I can do something to summon Tutu. Tutu's Shrine. An amulet. I'm just gonna immediately start stealing as soon as we arrive. An Ankh. You want to pick up an Ankh? What's this do? Ankh, a golden amulet, supposedly provides protection to the wearer. Combat stats. Block 10. Whoa. So that's gotta be the best shield in the game, right? Where are you, Tutu? A statue of Tutu slaying one of the shadow people. See, she's been capable of doing it all along. Let's check the walls. We've got Tutu doing various things, mingling amongst the Egyptian elite. Is there anything actually in this room? It looks like we're like channeling something back to that main area. A stone door. It won't budge. Why are the shadow people here? Oh no, not this thing again. I have to run. It's still after me. Damn, it's quick. Where are we running to exactly? Are we just looping it? A pressure plate. Something opened somewhere. Get looped, idiot. Okay, we can at least outrun it. Somewhat. Something open somewhere. Amy, keep running, please. Oh, I saw a passage open over here. A pressure plate. Oh, it's getting close. Do we really have to run for this whole mission? Good grief. Over here. I think it's teleporting to catch up to us. Something open somewhere. And something open somewhere. Tutu's gonna pop up and kick this thing's ass, isn't she? Oh, why isn't this one open? No, we didn't do this. Uh-oh. This is gonna be a dangerous loop. Ow. Amy, why didn't you run? What happened? The Ankh amulet. It pushed the monster away. I must be careful. It feels crumbly. It probably won't last much longer. Okay, well, when I double-click and tell you to run, you should probably start running. Tutu, kick its ass. Amelia, quick, get behind me. Just like the statue. Haha. Nice. Oh. That could be a nice cover image. Thumbnail for the video. Anyway. What's up, Tutu? Okay, do we have to, like, shine our flashlight directly in her eyes? Amelia, are you all right? Yes, thank you. Did you kill it? You cannot kill what is not alive. But yes, I have destroyed that shadow. What are you doing here? I was looking for you, actually. I've got important news to share. We've got so much to talk about. Other people. I've met other people in the realm of the dreams. Traveler David. I met a guy out at the train station. His name is David, and he definitely was a sleeping person. He was on his way somewhere, struggling to remember things. He didn't seem to be aware that he was dreaming, though. I hope I didn't break anything by talking to him. Did you tell him it was a dream? Yes? Yes? He was surprised, and then he just dissolved into nothingness. He vanished. His dream ended. I told you, the shock of realization might be the greatest hindrance in the art of lucid dreaming. I hope I didn't cause any harm. You can never be certain, but do not worry. He has his own journey. You have yours. Not everything that happens is a part of your story. Someone in a basement. I've met someone sitting in a dark basement asking me for food. I'm fairly sure it was a child and they knew it was a dream. I felt bad for whoever that was. They seemed to be stuck in there or just not wanting to move. Perhaps the shadow people were upon them. Or maybe just an overwhelming sensation of dread made them stuck in one place, unable to continue. I don't get it. If someone realizes they are in a dream and it's a nightmare, sometimes waking up might prove more difficult than you might think, Amelia. People end up in comas. They do end up being unable to wake themselves up. Some just choose not to, even when facing a nightmare, especially when the nightmares of the waking world are more severe than the ones in the realm of dreams. The same kid? The child in the attic, and the one in the basement. Could those two encounters be the same kid? There is the possibility for it, but remember, even if you meet the same person twice, given the nature of this place, it might be a different individual. Time moves in a twisted way, and sometimes you find another version of the same person. Nothing here can be simple, huh? Dreams are the opposite of simple. Mirrored Amy. I've met myself? A different version of myself? But it was just a masked mannequin. Maybe it was just my imagination this time around? A dream turning against me. Perhaps it might have been a representation of your own grief, not sadness after losing your brother, but anger aimed at your own actions, or the lack thereof. So in a way, I have become a puppet too. We all sometimes become puppets, losing control and letting our emotions take over, or letting others gain control of us because of said emotions. We all have our griefs, our regrets. It's sometimes better to face them like you did, rather than run away from them. Let's talk about something else. About you. I want to ask you something about yourself. Your own statue? So, you have your own statue at home. That is an unjust oversimplification, Amelia. The temple was dreamed up by people long ago. The statue you saw was a manifestation of the memory of their visions. Besides, like you said, you were looking for me. It was that statue that caught your searching mind, like a magnet. Talk about something else. The chase. Why was I attacked? It was only a matter of time. They have been sensing your activity, circling around like a pack of wolves. First, just watching, observing. They attacked because they sensed a mind detached from its body, same as it was with your brother. They really don't like when people meddle with things in the realm of dreams, huh? Precisely. It angers them. It provokes them. But even more so, it makes them sense their prey. They are like spiders hiding in the darkness, while walking in the dream awake is to them like tapping on their web. It alerts them. They know there is a potential victim for them to claim. Please, I've had enough of spiders. Another abomination defeated. I've fought another of those abominations. What was it this time? It was a puppeteer, a twisted creature that was turning people into an army of faceless mannequins, taking away their free will and any sign of individuality. Did you manage to learn anything? I'm afraid my search in the meantime has turned out to be fruitless. I might have some lead, although not to Thomas directly. Apparently there is a person known as the Prisoner who might know something about my brother. Are they a traveler or a dreamer like you? Or an abomination like the ones you've met? I'm not sure. I kinda hoped you'd tell me. I wish I was omniscient like that. Do we know why this person is called that? Well, my assumption is because he is a prisoner somewhere, obviously. I thought you'd know where all the prisoners end up in this world so we can go and... This is not specific enough, I am afraid. There are many places of imprisonment in the realm of dreams. Like the sarcophagus I found you in. I suppose. I still don't know why you were in there, and I still wonder. This is not important. Why do you avoid talking about this? I should have earned your trust by now. You are right, Amelia. I am sorry. You have my trust, and I do believe you are ready to hear this. I have been entombed by none other than Thomas, or what he became. Why didn't you tell me? It was my brother that imprisoned you. Why didn't you tell me? Because it was not important at that time. You were lost and confused, barely anchoring yourself within the dream that wasn't even yours. I knew you would insist on knowing eventually, and you did. I want you to know that I do not hold a grudge against your brother for his actions. Why and how did my brother imprison you? So how did this mighty being, a dream guardian, get themselves imprisoned by an ordinary person like Thomas? Your brother is far from being an ordinary person, Amelia. With his body dead, he found himself being a lost soul in this realm, neither a shadow people nor a human. Wouldn't it be a shadow person? I might be a guardian, but it is humans who make and shape the dreams. When he fully realized that, Thomas managed to entomb me within. I tried to resist, but his anger was too strong. Anger? Indeed, he was confused and vengeful. He blamed me for not saving him, for not being able to protect him. My brother wouldn't do such a thing. I'm sure he would have understood you can't save everyone. It is easy for you to say. It was a difficult encounter. I wish not to talk about this, at least for now. I do trust you will respect my wish, Amelia. For now, just proceed with your quest as you were. We need to find where that prisoner is, especially if that is our only lead. Well, would you tell her where he's imprisoned? I'm sure she'd know it based on the name and the location. And, if I may add, you have been doing the Realm of Dreams an enormous favor with your actions so far, vanquishing most of the nightmares. All in a day's work, or night's work. Anyway, I have more updates on the matter. I would assume so. After all, you were looking for me here for a reason. I have defeated another of the abominations. I've encountered 3 sirens, charming at first glance, but monsters underneath. They were luring and dreaming people into staying with them forever, taking away their hopes and turning it into desperation. Amelia, you have done the Realm of Dreams a great favor. By removing the threat of those nightmarish creatures, you have made the Land of Sleep a much safer place to other travelers. Happy to help. You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to help. Even if my chase after Thomas turns out to be pointless, then at least I've done some good, right? A truly admirable attitude. I am thankful for your efforts, and hopefully the search for your brother will not turn out to be fruitless. Either way, I did manage to discover something. The location of the prisoner. I know where to find him, or at least I know what that place is called. Carceri de Invenzione. That's the name I've heard, and I really hope it rings any bells because it wasn't easy to memorize. Carceri de Invenzione. Imaginary prisons. Yes, I know where that is. It is not a place you want to find yourself in, Amelia, trust me. Why? Is it that bad? To say it is hostile is to say nothing. I can point you to it, but I recommend avoiding it and finding another way of locating Thomas. No, Tutu, I've spent too much time and effort on this already. The prisoner is my only lead. And you think that this prisoner might know something about your brother? Exactly. From what I've gathered, the prisoner is a sole witness to what had happened. A witness? Yes. Is something wrong with that? No, just be careful where you place your trust, Amelia. That person is a prisoner for a reason. I get it. A bad, dangerous place with a prisoner that may or not be trustworthy. Please, show me how to get there. So be it. The imaginary prisons are located below the layer you have already scouted in the Realm of Dreams. It has very few access points. One of them would be a cave in the forest you have already visited. Step into the portal. Once you wake up, you should know how to reach your destination. Thank you, Tutu. Do not thank me, Amelia. I am putting you in great danger by sending you there. I will follow you, and if we manage to find each other, I will provide my help as much as I can. In that case, see you there. Be careful, Amelia. A friendly sphinx, not a cat person. Okay, that's all we can talk about. I should go. Let's get out of here. Dream complete. I'm sure we would have even gotten any echoes from that other than just like the initial first clear bonus. 1200, okay. We'll take it. 1347. Thomas, my brother, I know you were there somewhere. Alright, does that have a dream entry? 10th dream. I found Tutu, but before that happened, the Shadow People found me. I had to run away. Good thing that Sphinx showed up to save the day, or night. Either way, they easily defeated the Shadow chasing me, and I had a chance to share all my findings with them. In return, I've been told where to find the imaginary prisons. Tutu warned me against going there, but knew that it wouldn't stop me. It's the only lead I have. Okay. Check the documents. Initial on-site report. Investigation 3091/96. Initial on-site report. Patrol unit responding to the call. Present on site at 3:30 a.m. The deceased is a Caucasian male around 30 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes. No documents or ID present with the deceased. The deceased was found lying on the pavement at the corner of illegible and illegible streets with visible head injury. Invisible head injury. No footwear on the deceased, had their clothes complete but worn negligently. The paramedic team present first at the site had announced the deceased's death at 3:27 a.m. No further evidence was found on site. Eyewitnesses reported that the deceased, before collapsing, displayed hostile behavior, shouting nonsense, and unsuccessfully attempted to shove at least one pedestrian under an oncoming vehicle. Because of the late hour, the number of witnesses was relatively low. Eyewitnesses, testimonies transcribed on site during the patrol response. For privacy reasons, names of the individual witnesses are only available in a separate addendum. Please refer to the investigation number. Witness 1. He was shouting, he's finally free. Witness 2. He was drunk or something. Profanity. Drug addict. Good he didn't hurt anyone. Witness 3. He laughed and pushed that other guy who almost got run over. Damn maniac. Instead of stuffing yourself with donuts, you should be cleaning the city of scum like him. It's gruesome. And so unlike Thomas. He would never act like this, not unless he was drugged or possessed. So the Shadow People want to possess human bodies so that they can just act like they can just go on like a drug-fueled bender around the street until somebody bludgeons them with a baseball bat. You'd think they'd have like some kind of Shadow People powers in the real world, but they're just they become like an aggressive bum. No new messages. If we're going back into a dream, then of course I'm going to get our +3 max focus. Oh. Message. You are fired. You have one new message. Hi, Amy. It's me, Alex. Not much to say this time around. We all miss you. I'd love to hear back from you, you know. I hope you at least listen to all these. Won't take much of your time today. You're probably busy with whatever you're doing there. Take care. You have no new messages. I think he's starting to get the hint that we're not going to answer the phone. Clean up our leftovers. Alright, let's see if we can get anything with whatever we have. 1300, 1400 echoes. I guess we can unlock the Ankh. Supposedly provides protection to the wearer. I wonder if that's still going to have the outside protection, like the non-combat protection like we had in the last one. If so, it seems like we probably should take it. So 895 is not really enough for anything, so we'll bank it for now. And get back in here. Electrode cap. Tutu Shrine. Oh, we got some more stuff down here. Imaginary prisons. Piranesi's imaginary prisons. A weird collection of underground rooms of stone, echoing with the chain rattling and wailing of condemned souls trapped within. We're outside the cave again. Interesting. A pickaxe. So, oof, Ankh is 3. So, I'm going to take our lumps of coal right out the bat. Because we know this can be ridiculous. And we'll take our nailed planks. To start off with like 3. And we'll take at least 1 sledgehammer. And maybe some regular nailed planks. 1, 2. And we already have some pickaxe, right? Yeah. So... I think that should be enough for now. We'll hold on to the rest. I assume there's nothing else out here. So let's head into the cave. The allegory of the cave. Nope. When she said we're going to a deeper level, she meant literally. Okay. Pickaxe. Let us stand right on the hole we're about to open. Good job, Amy. You're so smart. No, I thought it was going to go a lot deeper. Oh, we have to go way down here, okay. So the dream world is just like a really deep earth with stuff underneath it, like the Mines of Moria. Okay, now we're getting into the fun stuff. Imaginary prisons. Look at this. This is where the artist really got to let loose. There's a little guy over here. An old chest. Metal pipe. Another old chest. A bolt cutter. I don't suppose they're gonna run into the doctor or Joshua down here. They've both been put in dream jail. Wait, can we get a bone from the bone pile here? No. Okay, well then we'll use blanks. A cleaver. A thermos, now we're talking. Alright, thermos, consume. Look at how much that restores now. And we got lucky, so we got an extra charge of the thermos. Okay, this is looking great already. So I want to take an Ankh then. Just to have it, in case we need protection from shadow people. Ankh, imagine an Ankh. That's an odd achievement, but okay. So we'll take a chainsaw. And another sledgehammer. And sip some more thermos, consume. Okay. That's all we get. It's more than enough. I'm definitely not complaining. No healing yet, but let's keep looking around. A cage. Cell door. A map. Why do I feel like that door's gonna slam shut as soon as we go in there? I think he's dead. An old-looking rusty iron cage with dark stains alongside the bars. It smells terrible. Do you want to pick up a map? Why, yes I do. That'd be an easy way to lure me into a prison and just slam it shut. She'll definitely come in here for this map. It's locked. This cell's door is damaged and bent. It shouldn't be difficult to break it open. Gee, I wonder what we can break it open with. Probably anything. Pipe. Can't do that. Bolt cutters. Bolt cutter's been lost. There was no reason to come in here. That's unfortunate. But there was a reason to go in there. It won't budge. Pristine condition. Not sure there's anything I can do to force it open. Can we get into the adjacent one? Oh. We'll hold on to this for now. We'll put a pin in this for now. That is to say... a rusty metal cage slowly swinging along a chain hanging from the ceiling. Something seems to be inside. Okay, so we need to either knock that down or pull a lever to bring it down. Ooh. Okay, another... Let's turn off our flashlight. See if we can do this without provoking a combat. What a weird path he's taking. Trash can lid. I think he's dead. Okay, let's get out of here. Successfully dodged. Alright. Next. Why do we have to run all the way around for that? Well, if that's the case, let's just check this one then. Down some more, huh? A submerged ladder, a metal peg. You want to pick up a metal peg? A profiled peg, the metal part of some sort of device, clearly. Okay. Uh-oh. A bottle of medicine. Oh god! He's running. Run, Amy, run! He's in some BDSM... Hellraiser outfit. This looks precarious. A body bag? There's something inside and it smells really bad. I'm shocked it didn't break and send us plummeting down. Painkillers? No human bones yet, shockingly, in this, like, tomb full of dead bodies everywhere. And actual bones littering the ground. We've not managed to find any human bones yet. Another cleaver. That looks like it. Okay, so we have 2 puzzles still outstanding. Help! A rope. Spikes, help me. A torture rack. The torture rack is used to inflict harm by stretching the arms and legs. I don't even want to imagine the pain. A stretched rope tied to a metal bar and looped around another metal bar by the ceiling. It holds a heavy-looking bag directly above the spike trap. Please, anyone. Do we pull this back? And then use a metal peg to hold it in place? Okay, I think we're missing something here, so we're gonna come back before we send this man to his death. It's gonna be Joshua, isn't it? No, 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 run! Run! Path is blocked by water. We're stacking up a lot of puzzles and not a lot of solutions. Okay, so we still have to go up here. Not really. Oh, I remember this from the trailer. Big clock. So it's what? 5 o'clock? That's one weird-looking tree. I'm definitely not climbing this one. A mighty tree with various clock faces sprouting from the trunk where I think branches would normally be. Use chainsaw on tree. Use metal peg on tree. Don't know. There's a slot here, but I can't specifically interact with it. Any other rooms I haven't been to? Yes. So if I go out of here and go north. Go up. Uppies. Okay, nothing going on there. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in here yet. We have not been either of these directions. A cogwheel? Oh, we have a cog puzzle. A peg. Oh, I see what we use the peg for. Okay, this gets used here. So we've got 2 small gears and 1 big gear, right? I'm not sure what we're trying to... A big chain, a large cogwheel. We take this and put it here. And then put the large cogwheel in the center. That might work. Let's see. Pull the lever, Crunk. Not quite. That's way too close. That's too far away. Are we missing a cogwheel? Let's go to the next room. Suspicious. There's just nothing here. Huh. Okay, this is the viewing room, I suppose. Or something else happens here after we solve this puzzle. So... I don't see how this chain looks really heavy as it hangs from a hole in the ceiling and disappears into another hole in the floor. Can we interact with this directly? It won't budge. I have a feeling solving this will get us... will move that. What am I missing with this puzzle, though? I feel like we're missing another big cog or something. Because these won't ever touch. And a big cog needs to be involved in these two to get the rotation off of this cog and on into this. The big cog needs to be involved in one of these two positions. So what I'm thinking is everything on the board is where it needs to be, and we're actually missing a small cog somewhere that's going to go into this spot and transfer the rotation from here to here. So there's another puzzle, I suspect, that we're going to have to solve first in order to solve this puzzle. I don't see anything else on the screen here. I can't go behind it. There's nothing in the corner. Okay. So we got to find something else. We do still have one other room, luckily. This is our last hope for all these threads to start collapsing again. Oh, how the hell did he get here? He's got to be the one in the prison, then. They caught him in here. Discarded lab coat stained with dried out blood. It's all soaked in blood. A clipboard. Name, Nathan Harvez, age 32, blood type AB+, occupation, sidereal plexus sleeper unit, real/imaginary, confirmed real, status, mental health reevaluation. Name, Joshua Samar, that's our reporter friend, age 36, blood type A+, occupation, journalist for Sunrise Telegram, real imaginary, confirmed real, status unknown. Name, Ronald Blank, age unknown, blood type unknown, occupation, senior chief porter at Somnolent Wells Hotel. Real imaginary, confirmed imaginary, status on duty at hotel. Name, Malcolm, no surname, age 27, blood type A-, occupation, sidereal plexus sleeper unit. Real imaginary, confirmed real, status taken by the shadow people. Dun dun dun. Rebecca Findiges, who knows? Age 22, blood type unknown, occupation, a salesperson at a clothing store. Confirmed imaginary, status unknown. Amelia, that's us, and look, we're a type O negative. Occupation, veterinarian. Real imaginary, unknown. That would be ironic if we were actually a dreamer and we just dream that we become awake. We're not a dreamer, we're a dream person, and we merely dream of being awake. So yeah, let's go ahead and trade some HP for max focus. Hit me, Doc, I can take it. Okay. Looks important, I'll leave it. Looks important, I'll leave it. Torture chair. Chair covered with sharp, rusty spikes. Not comfortable to sit on. I'd rather not sit on that. There's nothing there. Damn. Okay, so we got nothing from this. So, according to this, we should have everything we need to solve all these puzzles already. So I'm wondering, either I'm overlooking something, or we need to defeat some of the enemies in order to... Oh, a torture rack. Use to inflict harm by stretching the arms. Nothing. Okay. So I don't see anything in either of these, but... we'll see. We know we can open these with bolt cutters. Bolt cutter's been lost. It's getting in here. It's just barely out of reach. Okay, can we like poke it with a stick? Bad idea. Metal pipe. I don't want to do that. Well, Amy, you just start thinking outside the box. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer around that. You don't see how breaking down bars with a sledgehammer would work? Chainsaw. Let's start wasting stuff. Bolt cutter. Let's do it again. Use. Aha. Let's fight. Oh, you're gonna be easy. You're gonna be easy, so let's pickaxe 1. Pickaxe 2. And that's it. And they don't even drop anything. Okay, so every single one of the cages in this room is a waste of time. Ouch, sharp like razor blades. Yeah, we know. A wrench. Can we break it? Can we break it? Can we break it? Can we break it? Can we set it on fire and then run over and do the... Oh, get out of there. Box of matches? Man, we're wasting so much on failed puzzle solving. Can we set it on fire? She's going over to it. Setting the rope on fire will give you a couple of seconds before it breaks. Do you want to do this? Yes. Box of matches has been lost. Okay, now we pull this. Aha! Okay, so we did have everything we needed. And it's Joshua. Joshua? Journalist looks wounded. He barely moves. Joshua? What are you doing here? Amy, you saved me again, huh? Please, take this. A pocket watch, okay? Thank you. I'm finally free. Out of the bag. Save Joshua one final time. So did he wake up? Or did he, like, die? Okay, well, there's one of the puzzles gone. So I assume we're gonna take the pocket watch to the big tree. Which was over here? Big tree. Oh, investigate. A small golden pocket watch. Weird, it only seems to have one hand. Is it more like a stopwatch then? Either way, it's difficult to find a use for it since time can't seem to be measured here. Click. Five. This, oh, here we go. A secret drawer has emerged from the tree. This doesn't seem like a good idea. What? It's 5, right? Or do we need... Is this the minute hand? Examine. Use? Oh, no. We need to set it to that time to even get that to open. No, there's something in it we can take out. A small cogwheel. Aha. See, I was right. Gained a small cogwheel. Or shiny metal sharp. Oh, shiny metal and sharp edges. Profiled center. Looks like it could fit into something. Okay. Here we go. Now all the threads are collapsing. So we'll go this way. And then this way, right? And then this way. All right. Use here. Quickly. Small cogwheel's been lost. Pull the lever crunk. There we go. Chain is schmoving. What do we want to imagine? Let's get some more pickaxe. Let's get some chainsaw. I assume this is still locked. Yeah. All I'll do is probably bring down the cage in this next room. No. Huh. Oh, it drained the water. Okay. Down we go. What's this? There's just like a door here. This is feeling kind of bossy. Emergency spider fang. Do we have any more healing? We have one more. How much does this do again? 2? 2. Consume. Okay. What's at the bottom of the pit? A body bag. Watch, there's gonna be an enemy in here. No, I hate being right. Just kick him off the edge, Sparta style. A wrench. A pickaxe. And a cleaver. Okay, give me back pickaxe. Another body bag. Metal pipe. Nothing else. An old-looking rusty iron cage with stains. Why does it look like there's somebody in here? This one's got a bag in it. Painkillers. This one's got a bag in it. A knife. Oh god, we've got so many ways to go down. Go down here. Sure, I mean, we're not gonna sneak past this guy, so... Use item! Bone. Get boned. Bone. Goodbye. Finally found a good use for those bones, and they don't drop any loot. Another one. An Iron Maiden. No, 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 no! You sold me out. Hey. That works. Someone's been here for a while. A green glass eye. Definitely not what I was expecting to see here. Examine. It's a fake eye made of glass. The iris is green, just like mine. Oh, he's going. A hole in the wall where the boys can see it all. Oh, little safe zone. Barnaby's journal. I got away. I don't know how, but I did. I think they're not chasing me anymore. I was lucky to find this hole. What the hell was that? The field lab was set up as usual, and suddenly the whole place became completely overrun by those creatures. We didn't even provoke anything or anyone. Or at least I don't think we did. Standard operating procedure. I'm not sure what happened to Dr. Schulzer. I feel awful because I was supposed to look after that crazy old man. I think he escaped? At least I hope so. Oh yeah, Barnaby is his, adjunct. I know other researchers weren't so lucky. I've seen at least 3 of them being captured, taken while the whole place was wrecked. I need to gather my thoughts. I think whatever is our host down here had enough of us and our meddling and poking about. If I get out of here, if I manage to wake up, I will try to let the others know that this whole operation isn't the best idea. Okay, so we have an opportunity to drink some coffee. So I guess let's take... I don't know. Take some sledgehammer? I'm not really hurting for anything at the moment. Take a wrench. And then drink coffee. We can do some single target stun. What's in the chest? A pickaxe. Yes, please. What's in the bag? Painkillers. Sure. Okay, that's everything. So we gotta wait for this guy to look away. That's right. Go on your little tour. And then run. Now we have to go down still. That's a whole new way. Yep. Okay, this place has got a lot bigger. The Brazen Bull. A statue of a bull made of brass standing over a hearth. It has a small hatch on its side underneath. That's where they put the prisoner in. There's a hatch underneath the Brazen Bull. It seems to be stuck shut. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Help! Oh no, don't light the hearth. Can we crowbar? I don't have a crowbar. Uh-oh, I never imagined the crowbar. Or memorized the crowbar. Can we... we're gonna have to find one, hopefully. Rusty iron. Nothing here. Okay. Well, let's look around. They've always given us all the tools we need, so I assume we'll... Oh god, this is gonna be a nailed plank. I'm betting at least one of these, if not more, is gonna have a enemy inside. It won't budge. Another nailed plank. We need a key. A solid-looking metal gate blocking the way to a room filled with ominous-looking iron maidens. Why do you need to put a lock on something that is already an encasement? I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, let's look for some keys. Hello? Oh, thank God. Please, you have to get me out of here. Who are you? How did you end up there? I'm not really sure, but I'll gladly discuss it when you get me out of here. Are you the prisoner? Are you the one they call the prisoner? They call? Who are they? I'm definitely a prisoner, I'd say, given my current, predicament. Please, help me. Not the prisoner I'm looking for. What? Wait, you're not gonna leave me here, are you? Maybe you're locked in there for a reason. I don't know, maybe you're locked in here for a reason. What? Listen, I have no idea who or why they locked me in here. It's dark and really uncomfortable in here, and I've been here for hours, maybe days. Please, I beg of you, have mercy. I will reward you somehow, I swear. How can I help? How do I get you out of here? I don't know! I don't even know what's outside, but I can feel a hatch at the bottom of this metal floor. It's stuck tight. I'll be back. I'll see what I can do. I'll be back. I'm not going anywhere. Please, hurry. Yeah, let's not do that. That would be rather horrifying. Hello? Big fire. That person sitting in a cage looks terrible, tortured and starved, but unlike the others I've met so far, doesn't seem to be running amok. Something in the bag. A pickaxe. Oh. Let's go in here. Oh. Oh no. There's a person sitting in this torture chair. I think they are dead. That would be illogical. Was that supposed to be a jump scare? A torture rack with a body. Person didn't survive the torture rack. Cage of the skeleton. A torture wheel. Is this the literal opposite of a wheel of fortune? Definitely not a wheel of fortune. Iron Maiden. I'm shocked. Are you shocked? I'm so shocked. All right, so let's get the guy who's gonna act sooner. We're going to sledge him. Bam. And then we're gonna chainsaw him. Oh, lucky on the chainsaw. That's awesome. And then let's chainsaw this guy, because the cleave 2 will take care of the other guy and kill this guy. Amazing. A brown glass eye. Okay, so what the hell are the glass eyes for? Oh, a chest. Oh, and this guy drops a loot. Nailed planks. Can of meat. Sure, actually. Okay, this one keeps going on and on. Okay, well, we don't need to fight you. I assume we'll never need to be back in there again. Oh, well, we found a use for the glass eyes. Who goes there? Oh, how curious. That scent doesn't belong here. Looks for something, pokes where shouldn't. Better be careful. Might get hurt. Are you the prisoner? Are you the one they call the prisoner? Oh, I am a prisoner, yes, but nobody calls me that. I've not spoken with anyone for years. Feels like decades, eons maybe. I'm the oldest man alive. Wait, it's a dream, you know. If you're real, it couldn't have been years. Right. I'm probably just having one of those short afternoon naps. Falling asleep in a spiraling grave of stone and glass. You're not the person I'm looking for. Hey, I can be whatever I'm needed to be. Hello? Hello? Voice matching the scent. Delicate and fragile. Sweet like a plum, and equally easy to squish. Excuse me? Relax, no need to be so tense around me. Then don't give me reasons to, maybe. Oh, I can smell the tension all over like a mousetrap ready to snap. You're blind. You're blind. How observant, how attentive, watchful, sharp, eagle-eyed, probably not blind, vigilant. Sorry, I didn't want to sound mean. Mean? Snapping bones is mean. Stabbing guts, plucking marbles out of head. That's mean. Words can't hurt. Or can they? I can smell guilt telling me that they can. How fancy. Ha ha. Can I help you? Is there anything I could do to help you? Wants to help, eh? Nice smell, pleasant voice, and kind. I'd say I'm dreaming if I didn't know that already. Ha ha. If you know you're dreaming, can't you just wake up? Understands nothing, though. Shame. But I guess I could still use some help. What do you need? Do you want me to force that cage open? No. The cage. The cage keeps them away. I'm safe in my own suffering. The cage stays. But if the nice-smelling voice brings me something I like, I might have something in return. Something you like? Oh, good. At least has a good hearing. Otherwise, we would have problems talking. Who did that to you? The jailers. Who else? They rule over the prison, walk around with their silly masks. The masks smell like red. They rustle and rustle. Don't make much noises, but smell bad. It's the smell of a rat trapped behind a stove for a week too long. Stench of the one dropping crumbs of molded bread all over the place. Still, they have smell not as bad as I do, I guess. But what are you in for? Like if anyone needed a reason.
Maybe, perhaps, from my side, I'm not the one locked up, but everyone else. You're locked in here with me. You don't sound sane. You're out of your mind, aren't you? Just how long have you been here? Out of mind, out of tears, and mostly completely, absolutely out of soap. Can barely smell over the stench of this cage of mine. Hurts like a spline in a spine. Do you even understand what I'm saying? I don't have to have all the books on my shelf to understand when someone wants to read them to me. The crawling under my skin subsides when I bask in the gentle voice. Friend's voice smells nice, like the color blue, the only color I cannot remember, no matter how hard I try. That's what I thought.
Okay, so we gotta use eyes.
What's that? Round, smooth, smells like... Could it be? Wait, what are you... Gah! The pain! Eye-opening! Now, let me look at my friend.
It's a glass eye. You can't...
Speaks! Yet for what? Words like dry leaves, devoid of life, swirl on the wind, barely making any difference. Whatever. Not sure what I expected. Oh, expectations, of course. But what to expect for running half the race? For doing half the job? Half? Wait, you don't want a second glass eye? Can't hurt to have more than one, right? 3 would be too much, I think. But if I get 2, I'll reward it. I have something that smells smooth, tastes shiny, makes a ringing sound when it hits the teeth. I will part with that thing if I see a good reason for it.
Well, let's just go ahead and give him the other eye. There you go. A second class eye for you.
Ah, yes! Now I am complete, with a pair of eyes, glossy like a freshly cleaned bone, shiny like fingernails, with that black outline of funny-tasting dirt. Now it's time to be grateful. Gratitude comes in many forms, and this time it takes the form of a key. What does it open? Who knows? Not this cage, that's for sure.
You want to pick up the golden key? Yeah. I think we got everything we're going to get from you. What was in here again? Pickaxe? Yeah. Don't need it. So we have to go up and to the left. And avoid this! No, 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 no. Oh, Amelia, your pathfinding leaves a lot to be desired, honey. Hold your horses, or brazen bulls. Alright, so this key has got to open this, right? Yep, I unlocked it. Now. We're fighting the Iron Maiden, okay? Good thing I had some sledge left. Bonk. Oh, that sound. Chainsaw it. I wish I brought more. Chainsaw's been lost. Let's imagine another sledgehammer. Bit of a waste. I know, but we're gonna poison a iron piece of furniture. Sure, whatever. Hua! Hello. Use item. Freeze. Lucky! Oh, yes. I would say so. Use item. So we can cleave 2. Let's do that. Lucky! Twice in a row, even. 0. Let's take this opportunity to imagine a chainsaw. gained a chainsaw. And then we're gonna have to stun everybody again. Sledgehammer's been lost. Use... let's use the cleaver. Chop. Then you're gonna drop. And we're gonna chainsaw and finish this off. And we got to keep it. Absolutely perfect. So, what's inside? Remains. A small chest. Okay, now we need another key. First aid kit. And before we get caught off guard with another fight, let's imagine a sledgehammer. And we still have a chainsaw, right? We still have a chainsaw. I don't want to go too crazy. Because we don't have another immediate source of coffee to restore focus. Oh god. Excuse me. Jump scare. Okay, so we're done in here. Examine. Small metal chest, locked tight. It seems there's something inside. Of course there is. Okay, so now we need another key. Unfortunately. But there's still some places to explore. We've got 2 more off of this branch. Let's go back down here. And go in here. It's dark in here. So we can go down. And that's it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I accidentally clicked the title bar of the game and it full screened it. Smells terrible. Think he's dead. This person's like alive, but last time we interacted with somebody like that, they screamed at us and alerted the guards. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go up. Nope, we got another bone pit here. Oh, and some arm bones. So this smells like a fight as well. So we've got a single stun and an AoE stun. Huh, I was expecting more from that. Hi, buddy. And there's not a puzzle in there. We are probably gonna have to fight this guy. There's just not enough space to run around him. So let's stun him. And then bone him. We get to keep our bone. Bone him again, and then bone him again. Oh, we get the crit in the last one, that doesn't matter. Anyway, nailed planks. Sure. Hello. Use item. We can't stun him this time. But we can just kind of kick his ass. Critical hit. Thank you. Bye-bye. That worked out great. More nailed planks. We can't carry anymore. I think he's dead. Thermos, let's go. Drink the thermos. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab another sledgehammer. And another chainsaw. And a wrench. Okay, there's a bag here. A metal pipe. Sure. Nothing. stone pedestal. A body bag. What is this over here? Ooh, there's like a moon over there. A matchbox. Something is missing. Okay, so that is everywhere. What room is this again? Oh, this is the Brazen Bull, right? So we still have 2 puzzles over here. Huh. Well, I am not sure now. I feel like we have to have the crowbar to open the bowl. Yep. 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 Oh, man. Fine. This is the exact scenario for doing the chainsaw. We just got those, though. Use our blanks. Okay. Use a bone. You're gonna melt. Use a bone. There we go. Human bones actually wound up being pretty good with all the perks. Let's see. Got to here we go this way. And of course they drop no loot, so it's just a net negative for us. So. We've got the bowl. We've got... You can discard this. I'm gonna be really sad if we just actually can't solve this without having the crowbar. Maybe this person has something. Let's imagine another... Well, no. Let's imagine a sledgehammer and a pickaxe. Let's fight. Face hidden behind a mask, body wrapped in cloth. Jailer. Okay, Jailer would probably have a key, right? So, let's hope. Damage 4, damage 3, slow target 3. Sure. 3, and then pickaxe 1. Pickaxe 2. Pickaxe 3. Give me a key. No, they didn't have anything. Ugh. And there's nothing else in this room. Hmm. Won't do. I need something I could use to pry the cover with. Amelia, come on. Nobody's looking, right? Hmm. The hatch is stuck, but metals do change volume when heated. Maybe setting the hearth on fire would unstick it. Of course, whoever was stuck in there would probably be hurt. But do I even trust them? This is a torture device for dangerous criminals. I could just take whatever I find inside. Are you sure you want to set fire to the hearth? This will probably hurt the person inside the bowl, but maybe you've managed to open the hatch to take whatever is left. Well, I'm not the one hurting this person. I've done everything that I can reasonably assume to attempt. This is on Script Builder for making the crowbar the only thing that can solve this puzzle. Wait, what did you do? Why? No! Please! I'm sorry. I had to do it. Arg ah. No! No! Please forgive me. It's just a dream. You'll wake up soon. Let me guess. It's gonna be the smoldering husk. Yep. Okay. So our concern was misplaced all along. Cleaver. Lucky. And then... Oh, did I use up all my bones already? Okay, well... Plank. There's the... Oh. There's the key. There's a hatch underneath the brazen bowl. It seems to be stuck shut. No, it's clearly open. Okay, so... Use item. Not use item. Combine item. I wonder what's inside. It's some kind of weird puzzle. Cylinder with symbols. A sturdy block cylinder. A sturdy black cylinder with golden symbols. There seems to be a small door on top, and both upper and lower halves can be turned. Hmm. Nope, this one's not light up now. So I'm seeing it's like every section has either 1, 2, or 3 lines connecting to the next stage. And the center can't be turned, so let's look along the top. The top, so there's 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Okay, so the top is good. So the bottom now... There's 2, so the bottom is misaligned, so let's go this way. Still misaligned. Still misaligned. There we go. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. That looks right, so open. Hey, we did it. A green shiny gem shaped like a pear or a light bulb. It seems to be glowing pretty brightly. Okay, does this go into... this socket over here? Aren't there still 2 puzzles? There's 2 puzzles here. Yeah, these guys better not come back. Use... that looks right. Green gem has been lost. Huh. Okay, we're gonna have to backtrack all the way? Oh god. chainsaw. You're not gonna move, huh? No. No. Pull the lever. Ha 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 ha! Dummies.
Is that it? That glowy bubble. That is where the prisoner's locked up. I can feel it. It's been a long dream already. I will return here tomorrow. This might be a tough one.
Ooh. Get me out of here.
Dun 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 dun.
Dream complete. Holy hell. 8K. Well, we'll definitely be able to wrap up our build. Want some more cleave.